moms. We're expert contributors for FamilyAffaires.com. I'm Christy.
And I'm Debbie.
And today we're going to talk about emergency preparedness. Woo-hoo-hoo. Like the Boy Scouts or the Girl Scouts, it pays to be prepared. Not last night when you seeing this video, we had horrible rainstorms last night and wind and
tornadic wind.
Oh, it was horrible. And that transition for our kids was the worst, absolute worst. You were at home. What happened to your house?
Power went out about 8:45, and the night before we lost power for only an hour, which was great. So we've been playing Uno a lot, which is fine when you have light, but we had candles burning at that point. And when you have a night blind cockatiel who's like part of the family, you've got the laptop on your lap and trying to get as much light near him so he's not freaking out. So, but it actually brought up a lot of a lot of stories about challenges we've had with transitions in our life. And my son told a story how when he was in first grade, he remembered this, they had a clown that was prepared to come in, and the clown was there. They knew that the clown was, they built this story up about this clown doing a whole show for the kids. And all of a sudden they came to his classroom only and told them that the clown was not going to be performing for their class that day. So I said, so what do you remember? And he said, I just had a really, really bad day. So what I remember in those days of a really bad day was kicking, hitting, punching, out of sorts, being taken out of the classroom, loud tantrum, and those are really, really difficult moments for our kids.
Yeah, absolutely. I was going to say too, I think a lot of that, when the power goes out for us, it's a really hard time. We actually were at the River Sharks game, and then the River Sharks game got canceled because of the rain, and then we had difficulty getting home because of a lot of trees and power wires down, and then we had no power too. And then my son couldn't understand why he couldn't watch the Phillies. He couldn't play Xbox. He couldn't do all the things, listen to his music at night. All of his routines are really ruined.
Non-existent.
And he couldn't understand. Even when you flip the light on in the bathroom, there's no light. So that was a lot of perseveration, and why can this not happen, and I want to do this. And I actually ended up sleeping on his floor because he was so upset. So really, I think that when we have these things that we can't predict, nobody can predict them, our kids really are flustered by that, and it does bring up a lot of memories of other times they've had difficulty with transition. I can only say is, you need to be as prepared as possible. We have flashlights, we have candles, and really, when there's going to be a thunderstorm, talk about it with your kids and mention to them that there could be a thunderstorm. Everyone likes to be prepared in life and to kind of know what's going to happen. All you have to do is open my purse and you see I'm prepared for anything. So I think it's really important for our kids to know that there's a chance that something could happen and what the plan would be if something would happen. If the power goes out, I am right here. Stay where you are. I will find you. I will come for you. Or let them have a flashlight that's near their bed. Something that's going to really give them a peace of mind.
And control.
That's because, the big thing. That control is really, really important.
Because even last night, Jordan, TMI, he needed to use the restroom, and we don't have a bathroom that's outside, up downstairs, so he took the flashlight on his own. And he was very proud to say that he used the restroom with a flashlight, because that's a whole other thing for a boy or a young man.
Yeah, absolutely. There's nowhere to set the flashlight.
Right.
And if you have a bathroom that has no exterior lights,
that's it.
Then you're stuck. I know we kept a lantern in the bathroom all night lit in case someone had to use the restroom. So that can just be really challenging for our kids.
And the power didn't come back on until 7:45 this morning. None of us had clocks waking up in your house or our house. So, you're very disoriented. We almost had to cancel today because there's nothing worse than just not having a good start to a day. So we're kind of grateful that we were able to get things back in order for both of our homes, and that the power did finally come back on.
Right, and even this morning I said to my son, the bus could be late. Just so you know, the bus could be late. There's a lot of trees down and power outages, so you're prepared. The bus could be late. So that works for him. So be prepared.